Hello there. How's everybody doing? I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing okay. Let me know how you are by putting the comments in the comment box below. So, I have a few updates since the last coffee talk. All right. The first update is the Durham region is now moving into stage 2 effective tomorrow, Friday, June 19th. Most of the province is moving into stage 2 except for Toronto and a couple other areas. So that's good news for the Durham region. It means we're getting closer to uh, reopening the fitness-related industries. We're not there yet. Because I looked over the list of stage 2 plans today, specifically looking at the list of businesses that are permitted to reopen at stage 2. The fitness-related industry is still excluded from this list. Now, unless I hear something else from somebody else, I don't think we're permitted to open right now. The other news is that yesterday, Premier Ford announced that he is going to request another extension of the state of emergency through July 15th, even though we're in the reopening phase of this whole thing. So I don't know what that means, but he says he hopes that this is the last extension that he'll be requesting. If it is granted, it means Ontario will have been in a state of emergency for 120 days, all the way to July 15th. One new update since last time. I have mentioned in the last talk about the commercial tenancies versus residential tenancies. The province has passed legislation putting a temporary ban on commercial tenants evictions, and it's retroactive to May 1st. It's going to be from May 1st through the end of August, I believe. So this is a limited period of time in which commercial tenants cannot be effective. That's good news for those in the fitness-related industries, including martial arts and boxing gym type businesses. But I'm not sure that solves the problem, because the number one problem is or for the businesses to be able to get their students to come back, their customers to come back. And from what I have seen out there, the martial arts industry may have difficulty getting their students back. I have seen postings by martial art owners on Facebook that indicate that while they are carrying on with Zoom classes and the like, they have lost a substantial number of their students during these Zoom classes. And that's understandable, because online training is not the same thing as training with actual classmates, in-person training. Some of them have sent out surveys to their students to ascertain whether they would be coming back once they were permitted to open and have actual classes. And it doesn't sound promising. And I think that's for two reasons. One, there's the concern about the COVID virus. Understandably, customers are going to be concerned about bringing the virus home to their families. That's very understandable. Secondly, the unemployment rate has gone way up here in Canada and the US, so folks may be a little bit more cautious about spending their disposable income on martial arts, ballet classes, and the like. So I think this is something that's going to drag on for a long, long time. And it doesn't help that in quite a few states in the United States, the virus is surging again. If you look at Arizona, Florida, and Texas, the numbers are going up. And so, this makes a lot of people concerned about whether there would be a second wave come the fall. In other words, there's a lot of uncertainty surrounding the martial arts business. Are people going to come back? So I think the ban on evictions of commercial tenants, while promising, doesn't solve all the problems. We've got a long way to go. I would not be surprised if there's a shakeout in the martial arts industry and some school owners revert back to garage or backyard type training. We'll see. All right, with regard to the fitness industry, interestingly, I got an email from Good Life, from the Good Life Fitness Gym, and I would assume they've been in contact with the Ontario government, because their letter says the Ontario government recently announced that it will adopt a regional approach to reopening based on key public health indicators in each of the province's 34 public health units, but has not yet communicated a firm reopening date for gyms. Not surprised. And it goes on, it says, for each grouping in the province of Ontario, they're dividing the province into 3 groupings. For each grouping, we have established a date when our clubs will be ready to reopen, pending direction from the provincial government. We will send you an email to confirm reopening dates once we have received direction and approval from government and public health officials. So as of now, there is no firm date for fitness-related gyms, martial arts schools, and boxing gyms to reopen. So that's very much up in the air. Okay? So we have several factors that are going to affect the martial arts industry. The willingness of people to come back in the face of this virus. They're concerned about bringing the virus home to their other family members, those who may have underlying medical conditions, and people are going to be more cautious in terms of spending. And that usually happens during deep recessions like what we're going through right now. So we are still in a period of uncertainty here. Where we go from here is anybody's guess. I can't predict what's going to happen a month from now, but I think the concern about the resurgence in the numbers of cases is concerning. The other piece of news is the U.S.-Canada border closure has been extended to July 21st. I would not be surprised if it's extended further beyond July 24th, owing to the public pressure here in Canada. Every single premier of every province here in Canada are adamant in wanting the border to be closed for the time being. So that's the update for now. We're in stage 2. Martial arts schools are not permitted to reopen just yet. It's still up in the air. We'll see. So thanks for joining me today for this coffee talk, and I hope we get together soon for a cup of coffee. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment box below. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.